Launching your business and getting zero sales sucks. But that's not a reason for you to give up. That's not a reason for you to hang in the towel or call your business a failure. Today, we're going to talk about 3 reasons why your target audience isn't buying from you. Hey world, this is July 5 Studios, a place for e-commerce entrepreneurs who want to grow their business and revenue. Today, like I talked about earlier, we're going to be talking about 3 reasons why your target audience isn't buying from you. And we're going to just roll right into this, get right into reason number 1. I don't like when videos have this long intro on why. It's just give me to where I want to be. So reason number 1. Your audience doesn't know who you are yet. So there is a marketing quote that says your target audience doesn't buy from you the first time they see you, or the second time, or the third time, or the fourth time, or the fifth time, 6th time, or the 7th time, or the 8th time, or the 9th time. And it goes on and on and on and on until it gets to the 18th time. And it says, and that's when people feel comfortable enough, they feel like they can trust you enough to buy from you. So when you're first starting off, you're first launching your business, that's people's first exposure to you. So it makes sense that unless you had a celebrity that was promoting your stuff, you had some type of endorsements that really created this strong buzz, it makes sense that you aren't always opening your doors and getting hundreds and thousands of sales, having 5K days and everything else that, YouTube tells us is accomplishable through our businesses. So if it isn't happening right now, it just means that you need to execute a new strategy. And usually that strategy is brand awareness. The focus is brand awareness, getting people to know who you are. You never want to sell to people cold. You want them to know who you are, what you stand for, what you're about, what your business is built on, how you're different from other people, and how having your product will change their lives. Ultimately, when you sell a product, it's about you transforming somebody else. It's not about you being the great person that just came up with this idea about the product. When you remember that and you lead with that, people will understand why the product benefits them. Reason number 2 why your target audience might not be buying from you yet is because the product that you're selling, I hate to say this, but I see it all the time where people sell a product that nobody asks for. When it comes to selling products, you want to kind of reverse engineer this thing. You want to think about what is the outcome that you want for people, and then use their pain and what they talk about and what keeps them up at night to create a product that will actually make an impact for them. Those are the products that do the best, ones that are made for specific people in mind to address a specific pain point that they have to make their lives better and for them to get a transformation. If your product isn't doing this, then you may need to rethink your product. Or if you've seen it work for other people and you're just like, it's just not working for me. Maybe you haven't differentiated yourself in a way that people feel like they want to move. Instead of trusting this old person that they're used to, they want to trust you now. I think it's important to know that you can sell the same thing as somebody else, and you two are different. That is what makes, the theory of the bread aisle with all the different breads and people still buy them up. And sometimes it's just proximity that, you're close and somebody is, and they're out of your favorite bread. So you get your second favorite bread. And so sometimes that's a strategy that works. And then sometimes it's having just a completely different brand and different benefits that people want to buy. So something that I use all the time is lashes and hair and stuff like that. A lot of people sell those things online. And I think it's a great business. People are buying lashes. But if you can't differentiate yourself from the person selling lashes next to you, then what makes you think that your customers will feel the same? If you can't provide something different for them, or you can't provide a product that they really love or need or will change their lives, then you might want to go back to the drawing board about what you're selling. This doesn't mean that you have to shut your whole business down. I'll link to the video when I talk about how to relaunch your e-commerce business in this video, so that you can see you can keep things running and keep things going and still create audience and a community around your brand, even if you're in the process of relaunching it. So don't take any harsh steps in your business. Just take it one step at a time. Breathe, relax. You can go back to the drawing board and start with some new ideas. And then the last reason why your target audience isn't buying from you is because they don't trust you. And so the funnel to get people to become actual paying customers or paying clients starts with awareness and then interest, desire, and then the sell. And so you haven't created a funnel where people are actually going from being aware to being interested in your product, to desiring your product and desiring the transformation that your product needs, and having the right circumstances that align for them to be like, it's time to buy your product. That hasn't happened yet for them. So you want to make sure that when you're creating your marketing strategy, that you have things that bring awareness to people, that cause them to know who you are, to recognize your name, to recognize your brand, to recognize your colors and the things associated with you. And then figure out ways that you can bring in deeper relationships with them. A lot of people use opt-ins, which is a free resource that gives them information that they want to see or that they want to learn about. And that usually gets their email address. With their email address, then you can focus on email marketing, which is a really big, important tactic in e-commerce businesses. So those are just the 3 things that I wanted to kind of highlight that you can be looking at if your target audience just isn't buying from you yet. And notice I use the keyword yet. So there's always room to turn this thing around. Just because nobody bought yesterday doesn't mean that people won't buy tomorrow and the week after and the week after that. Only thing you need to do is put a plan in place that will get them on that boat. And you can do it. Like, you're amazing. You're you. So go out and figure it out, because that's what business owners do, and that's what good business owners do. And that's what you can do. So if you like this video, feel free to subscribe to our channel. It's always great when we have subscribers, because you can be notified when I put new videos out about what's coming soon. And visit our website, www.july5design.com, and get your own opt-in, which is an essential Shopify store setup checklist, which makes sure that all the back-end things that people don't really pay a lot of attention to when starting their Shopify store are in place, that you have strategies behind the decisions that you make, and that you could just be successful when rolling out your store and doing the fun design stuff. That is on our website for you to download free. Check it out.